Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bobby Robertson. I'm the owner of Acadiana Culinary Home, and I'm also the inventor of the Ultimate Egg Separator. This afternoon, I'm getting ready to release what I call the Ultimate Egg Nog. This recipe has been held in trade secret for over 30 years, in hopes that one day I would manufacture and distribute it. But this afternoon, I'm getting ready to release it to you, and you're going to be able to make this in your own home. There's a lot of people that have tried the Ultimate Egg Nog, and they absolutely love it. I have great confidence that you're going to also love it too. All I ask is, if you love it, would you consider purchasing the Ultimate Egg Separator to make it with? I'm going to go in great detail. You're going to see it in action, and you're going to see the whole process. I'm going to share with you every asset of this recipe, how I do it, and all the tricks of making it what it is. So let's get started, and we're gonna set this up, and we're gonna take you all the way through it. You're gonna see everything. Glad to have you with us, and hope you enjoy. All right, everyone, if you're ready, we're fixing to go through the process of making the Ultimate Egg Nog. First of all, I want to show you a few things that you're going to need to make it with. It's going to make it easy, and I went through all the hard knocks to finding out what works and everything, but you're going to have it laid out to you. You're going to know what you need. First of all, I want to show you this pot. It's a Tramontina. It's 16 quart. It's also, if you notice, it's got a false bottom, and this helps prevent scorching. So next thing we want to go to, let's see, this is my faithful stirring spatula. You see the holes in it? That helps it to move more. You keep everything moving. You're going to be in a continual, once we get everything going, you're going to be in a continual stir until it's finished. So let's get started. First of all, you need a gallon of water. All you have to do is pick up a jug. What you do, I get it from the faucet, pour it in, and you're going to be working with this jug. Anything you do, we're going to make brew our nutmeg. I'm going to show you. But first of all, let's go. I want to get started here. I'm going to pour about half. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to pour about a cup in here. And I'm going to hit my microwave for 1 minute and 33 seconds. That's going to put me about at 145 degrees. And that's when I want to add my nutmeg. It's going to brew out, and then we're going to add this. We're going to continually be adding everything. And so next thing we're going to do, we want our water to warm up a little bit. This is right here. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And the way I do it, I take each ingredient and I work it in, and everything is just very well, worked in the whole recipe. Another thing I want to make mention, you want your heat to be about a medium. And I know we're heating up on here. We're going to go back to about medium here. And you don't want to cook it fast. You want the process to take about an hour, and that gives it time to cream up and get really good. Let's see. Next thing we're going to look at is also, you might want to invest in a thermometer, digital. We're going to be taking the recipe to 178 degrees, which should take about an hour. All right, This is gonna make 3 teaspoons. And what we're gonna do, stir this up, stir it in real good. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna let this brew here. All right, set that right there. You got 12 cans of milk you're gonna be adding. I use a strainer just for extra precaution of possibly anything that would be there. This is going to make sure that there's nothing there. Carnation evaporated milk. I've used this over any other, so this is my favorite to use right here. All right, that's 12 cans. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add our nutmeg. And then we wanna kind of work it in a little bit. This recipe will make a little over 2.5 gallons. Enough for your friends, family. It's going to be great. You're going to really enjoy it. All right, here we go. We're fixing to mix our sugar and flour. And we're going to, as we pour it, we're going to mix it and stir it because we don't want it to just all clump up. Keep it moving here. All right, once you get your sugar and flour in, you want to do a more robust stirring because you want it to really mix up and get in. We're only going to do this type of stirring just to mix up the sugar and the flour. After that, you're going to go down to just a slow stir. That ought to do it right there. All right, well, we're getting ready to use the ultimate egg separator. And like I said, this is my favorite part. It'll save you a lot of time in the kitchen. It's a lot of fun to use. The grandkids, kids, hey, they all love it. I want to tell you about I use large eggs, large white eggs, great value. I keep my eggs refrigerated and I find that they do good. All right, ready to get started? Here we go. Give it a little shake back and forth. If you find one that's wanting to hold on, just do the bounce technique. And a little shake here. Sometimes you have just a little of the white that wants to hang on. And there we go. There's 4 different characteristics of the egg. You find some yolks are full with a strong skin, while others are less full and a weaker skin. The less full and weaker skin yolk have a potential of going through, while the full yolk and the strong skin, it'll never go through. And you just want to work it back and forth. You see that already separated. And the other thing is some separates within 8 seconds, some 2 seconds. And the difference is that some whites are wrapped tight around the yolk while others are not. And I'm repeating some of the same things you find in the techniques. This makes it really fast. I mean, when I started out, I was doing the eggshell back and forth, And you talk about a long process. This makes it so easy. This is made out of really good stuff. It's dishwasher safe. And you remember the old days when you had to separate an egg like this and back and forth. With the separator, all you do is just drop it on the separator. It does all the work for you. You can separate 3 at a time. I've had people tell me they've separated 5 at a time, 6 at a time. The thing you get into is if you have 2 eggs that separate fast, and then one, the white is wrapped tight around the yolk, you're having to work with the one that's wrapped tight around the yolk while the others have finished and they're ready to be discarded or put in your bowl. Let's give you a the 3 egg separation. You see how that one turned loose, the other one turned loose. You see that third one holding on? Look at it. And there you go. And you see where that a little bit of white there, but now you got 3 eggs separated. Really cool. All right, let's see if we can dump these whites here. Two dozen eggs separated. That was pretty fast. All right, well, the next step in the process, we're gonna take the egg yolks and we're gonna screen them. Pour through our screen here. We're gonna remove the skin from the egg yolk. And so what this does, it removes everything. And so you get a smooth, very smooth taste from your eggnog. Let me reach right here. What you're gonna do, take a spoon and you take it and you just press your egg yolks. Egg yolk's gonna fall into your bowl. This is some of the techniques that make it premium and gourmet. Scrape off the bottom there. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our wire whip and we just want to beat them good. All right, they're ready to go in. All right, here we go. We're gonna pour them in. And as we pour, ready to mix it in. Pour all your yolks in. And the little bit of water that you left in your jug, we're gonna just pour this in here. We wanna get all the egg yolks out of there. You're going to take your spatula and you're going to work this in real good. Next, we're going to add 6 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right, now we're going to turn our fire back on. So from this point, after you get all your ingredients worked in, you're going to slowly stir your eggnog. And you want this process to take about an hour. So what you want to do, you want to watch your temperature. If it starts getting too hot, temperature is climbing too fast, cut back on your fire. For electrical stove, just cut back. And you want to watch it, and you're going to stir it slowly like this. You're going to actually start out stirring, and before long, it's going to start thickening to where you'll see the pull on your spatula. It's like, wow, it's getting thick. But you want to watch it and just keep going, because you want to come out with a real thick eggnog. And so, like I said, watch your temperature. Magic number is 178 degrees. Don't go past that because it can curdle. So you really want to watch your temperature. But you also want to, watch. You want to stir this. Don't leave it. Don't let it cook on its own. It's got to be moving. Like I said, you want to keep a steady stir. Don't want to let it come to a standstill, and just keep it going slowly as the process takes place. Let's see, there's one more ingredient that we're going to add to it. And after this is finished, after it's cooked, we're going to add a quart and 1 pint of whole milk. I use Borden's, and we're going to add that to it. From that point, we'll go to the sink and we'll go through what is called a cook and chill process, to where we've cooked it high temperature, and now we're going to bring it down fast. We're going to chill it, and it helps to preserve better quality. It's just a great way to do it. All right, we're at 171 degrees, and it's taking on a good thickness. And that's the reason I said in the beginning that you want to go about an hour, because that hour is gonna take that about to take on the thickness. And so I want to make mention, cooking on gas, cooking on with electric. Cooking with gas, you got to watch it. It's going to try to cook faster. So you're going to have to turn it back to low and maintain your heat. If you have to, cut it all the way down to low, and just keep it going. With electric, you know how electric it'll light up and then it'll shut off, and it'll kick in, it'll kick off. So pretty much with electric, you'll be able to pretty much maintain a medium heat, and that'll take you all the way to the end. 172. Like I say, you'll start feeling your spatula getting a little bit harder to stir. You'll feel the thickness coming on, and that's what you want to see. Because once you reach your thickness, you want it good and thick, because when you put your 3 pints of milk in it, that's going to loosen it back up a little bit. But that's going to make it, and that's one of the tricks of the premium gourmet eggnog that it is. And we're looking forward to hearing what you think about it. We want you to come like our page, subscribe, and we hope you really enjoy this Christmas. All right, we've reached 178 degrees. And now we're ready to add our milk. We'll add 6 cups. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to move it to the sink, and we're going to take it through the chill process. Next process is to chill. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move our pot to the sink. First of all, I'm going to run a little bit of water in here, get that going. Next, we're going to put our ice in, and we're going to chill it down. need much water. What you'll do is bring your pot over. Move here a little bit. And drop it in. This right here is the final process of cooking the eggnog. We're going to bring it down to under 40 degrees, and after that it'll be ready to put in containers, jars, jugs. Be sure to share some with your friends and let them try it out too. I want to invite you to visit our webpage. It's theultimateeggseparator.com, or you can get there by acadianaculinaryhome.com. If you will, be sure to like our page and share. And if you would like to pick up one of the egg separators, be sure to pick one up. We would definitely appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it, and wish you all a Merry Christmas. And don't forget, Jesus is the reason for the season.